Hi guys, how you doing today? Welcome to yet another review, Wanoku for the love of cars. Now today, we are comparing two Mazda CX-5s that almost look the same as a result of the grille. Yes? Now just imagine both were black, or imagine both were grey, and they would look like they are the same car. These are 2007 Mazda CX-5. This is petrol, this is diesel. You want to see how I know? How best you can know? Let me just put my microphone here. I will just raise it from how petrol sound and how diesel sound. That's petrol. Now let's try diesel. Have you felt the difference? Both engines are running, but you need to know the difference in sound in these cars. Listen to that. Now, listen to that. That's diesel. Now, today, we are going to be concentrating on finding out which one is better for our Ugandan roads, which one is better for our general driving experience in Uganda. They give me the same height. This one is lower, but they'll definitely come with the same size of rims, same size of doors, same side mirrors. The fenders are the same, the bonnets are the same, the grills are the same, the design is the same. The petrol is more expensive, the diesel is cheaper. The petrol is cheaper to maintain, the diesel is more expensive to maintain. Now, I want us to look at both these cars, interior, exterior, turabe zaukanirawa.
We talk the truth or just a brand for car lovers across the land.
My car journey did not start with a love of speed or shine. It started with frustration. I watched local brokers manipulate buyers. I saw mechanics cut corners. People paying too much for too little. Why you know want to see?
Paso, Vitiz, Sienta, Spazio.
And I could not stand by while our car happiness was stolen from us. That's what lit the fire in me. I wanted to change the narrative, one ride at a time, to make sure everyone could get a decent car at a fair price, to do the inspections others skip, to share real, honest reviews, to give people the knowledge they need to make better choices. Because for me, it's not about the horsepower. It's not about the shine. It's simply for the love of cars. This show is not just about cars. It is about our cars. It is about our journeys. It's about our love of the ride. Welcome to For the Love of Cars.
If you're feeling good, puka, 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 puka. Lovers across the land. For the love of cars, Uganda we roll. From dusty roads to dreams with Petrol.
We are inside the petrol. I want to see if one of you guys will see the difference between the petrol and the diesel. Now we're inside the petrol version, and let me just reduce the volume. Steering controls. Now this car comes with cruise control. It shows you when one of the doors is open, and which I think this is my door. No, the rear door wasn't closed properly. Now there's something that is unique about this car. If you look here, I don't know if you can see, you see you got a speed meter here, more clock, but then you also have a speed being shown in the screen. Simanyobo osobolo kalaba. Ka speed ka projecting there. Okalaba. Okalabye. Ako. Kati uli wovuga ngemolukira ga speed. That is very special for this car. This car, the Mazda, the reason why it will beat a Harrier any day with features is it comes, one, with heated seats here. We have heated seats here. You can increase the heat of your seats. A passenger here, and then the driver here. And then you can warm your steering here. Ojigira bwoti, steering nebanga ebeera warm kati ebiri nnyuguga. You also have an airbag here. Now, you also have a screen where you can control all these different things that you want to control in your car. Air conditioning is here, and then you can control your driving modes right here. Because when you put it drive and then pop it in manual, then you can actually go all the way through gears like you're driving a manual car. Yeah, and then you can control the screen using this knob here, depending where you want to go. If you want to look at applications, to take you to applications, shows you the fuel economy monitor there for you to tell you. For example, now it says it's giving us an average of 8.4 kilometers per liter. Yeah, and you can go back by just switching that, and then you go back. And then if you want, you can select the mode. You can set your own mode. You go back and go back. And then if you want to play music, you select entertainment, and then it will take you to either radio or depending on what you want to select, and then you can go back. And this setup here will almost work with all the Mazda CX-5s that you get, yeah? And then if you want to look at navigation, it will take you where you are. It will show you here. Then if you want to go back to home, you just click that and then go back to home. Or you can just have music here as a shortcut, yeah? And then that's it. And then this is the handbrake here. It's as simple as you pulling and it will be in, pushing and it will go out, yeah? And just like that. And obviously, you know, these indicators, wiper fluid and all that, and then the normal this, yeah. Oh, my steering. Now this petrol one has leather. We are doing this review courtesy of Bate Motors at Lumumba Avenue behind Georgina House. You can go visit them. They have both the petrol and the diesel Mazda CX-5s on sale. You can go. They're selling the petrol, I think 70 million, and the petrol 75 and the diesel 70 million. Now, it has storage here, and then you have USB ports here for charging your phone. Yeah, and then you can have the aux button for when you want to use your phone or your laptop to play music there. And then this is leather. This is leather because leather normally comes with a higher trim of any vehicle. Yeah, the lower trims normally have the cloth.
Toyota, Nissan, Benz, or Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth, not just a brand for car lovers across the land.
Now, you want to look at the cameras. Yeah, it has power boot, so you click this button to go to power boot. And then if you want to see the camera, it has a 360 camera here. You can check what view you want, yeah, depending on where you want to check the surrounding for safety. And then it has lane assist in case you're driving and you want to make sure you don't get out of the lane, you can go. And then you have the iStop here, which helps you make sure that your fuel economy is good. I love how it feels on the inside. It's a Moroccan ZDB baby. It's a Moroccan ZDB baby. So I want us to see, let's see the reverse camera, and then you can check the view. Check the view. Let's see. No, I want to change that. So and then of course power doors, and then leather all over, and yeah, I like it. Now I want us to first look at the front of the Mazda CX-5 diesel, the dashboard and the seats, and then we see the difference. Tugende.
From dusty road to dreams with Petrol. Review steams, we break it down. Helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cars, Uganda.
Now we are inside the diesel. Who can spot the difference? Ngamba, what are some of the differences you see from the other one? Show them the picture. Soko balage financial eri Moroccan eri mu dashboard wali eri Petrol. Do you see the differences? Look here. Do you see the differences? Now this normally comes with trims. The petrol version is a higher trim, the diesel version is a lower trim. That's why we have fabric instead of leather. That's why we don't have heated seats. Yeah. And we have CD, which we don't have with the other one, but the other one we have aux. Yeah. And we don't have steering heating. But almost everything is the same. The multimedia control is the same. Yeah, like the other one. Let's go back home. Let's see. Do we have a CD in here? No disc. Let's go back. Or let's see audio source. They all have Bluetooth. They have USB. They have aux. And this one has DVD, but the other one doesn't have DVD because it has no CD information. But let's just see if it gives us vehicle information. Yeah, I want to see the vehicle information. Why? I want to see how many kilometers do we get the fuel economy monitor. This is diesel. It gives us 7.7 kilometers per liter. The average, the petrol is 2.5 liters, the diesel is 2.2 liters, but the fuel economy is almost the same. So, of course, people used to buy diesel thinking diesel is saving after, but the petrol is giving you 8 kilometers, the diesel is giving you 7 kilometers, a difference of 1 kilometer. Is it worth the trouble? We're definitely going to be talking about that. Now, with this one is a bit basic, but of course, you still get camera views to make sure you see the passenger side. Multimedia, and of course 120 watts charging here. You still get the 2 USBs like in the other one here, 2 USB charging ports, and you get 120 watts as well here, and then of course cup holders like that. Yeah, so generally they are the same, apart from the fact that the other one is, the petrol is more premium.
For the love of cause, Uganda we roll. From dusty roads to dreams we patrol.
At the end, I'll be telling you which one I recommend that you buy, regardless of whether it has fabric. There's some fabric models that come with heated seats, and then just this one doesn't have it. But Motors still has this one as well. There are 2 cars that belong to the same. Now, I want us to look at both cars from behind, experience them.
New the shine we pride. Toyota, Nissan, Benz or Mazda, we break it down, no propaganda. Every papa's got a tale. Village right to city scale. We talk the truth.
Now, the behind of the car, of course, it depends on how tall you are. And I'm not a very tall person, yeah, but it's actually impressive the amount of legroom you get here, and the headroom. It's good. And if you're traveling just 2 people, you have 2 cup holders. But if you're 3 people, you just flip that thing, and then you have AC in the rear as well to make sure that everyone is cool enough. And you have airbags here, curtain airbags. In case of a rollover, you'll definitely be safe, both sides. And then you have the front airbags. You don't have airbags in the rear though. Yeah, but generally I find it very comfortable. Area baby, jagaro kubu de moroke area baby. Echo chonchi kakasa baby jakobiria at only 75. What an investment. Anyway, now this is still the diesel. The diesel doesn't have a power boot. No heated seats, no. And then you can find the same with the petrol not having all these things. It depends on the trim that was imported. Let's look at the rear of the petrol.
For the love of cause, Uganda we roll.
You come here, like I said, the petrol version is something else. It has, leather has something else. And of course they're perforated here, so you'll never have to sweat. And then still the same thing, but the petrol is exciting, my God. You have heated seats in the rear too. Wait, heated seats in the rear as well. This person gets their own control. This person gets their own control. It's only the middle person that sits in the middle that will not get. But of course, if this person is warm and this person is warm and you're seated in the middle, the heat transfers from both sides and you become hot as well. So this is amazing. The Petrol is amazing. Still, you get rear AC. And generally, I think we would all prefer the Petrol, but you people keep buying the diesel, saying the diesel saves fuel. Cup holder here, here, and then that side as well. Remember, this Petrol one has a power boot. Let me show you. Let me show you the boot.
From dusty road to dreams with Petrol. Review tips, we break it down.
To show you what power boot means, you press the button and then walk away. And then if you want to close, you press the button and then walk away like a shay. That's how it works. And then let's just open a bit and then explore the boot of the Petrol. So you have to be. I love the mat. You know, these mats help your car be safe. And then the padding in here. I just want to see if this comes with a spare tire, and no. But if you want a spare tire, you can definitely buy it. Just remove this thing, put a spare tire, and you'll be good. No spare tire, but I'm certain it comes with a repair kit. Exactly. It will come with a jack and then a tire repair kit, self-heating. Yeah, so in case your tire runs out of air because you've stepped on a nail or something, you just pump the air with the gum that comes with this, and then it will self-heal. Let's look at the diesel.
Helping every driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love.
It's normal. You can tap it all you want, it won't come. And guys, I want you to understand this is not with all diesels or petrols, just these particular ones that we have been able to access at Bate Motors. Still, this one comes with the same thing, tire repair kit, jack, and then the tow bars, and now still no spare tire. And that's it.
Driver in the town. For the love, for the love, for the love of cause Uganda. Welcome to the road where rubber meets the soul.
Now, what do you think I'm confirming down here? Well, there is no propeller shaft, or what they call the proper shaft. It's not there. Do you know what that means? Two-wheel drive, front-wheel drive. That's the Petrol. Now, the diesel, when you go down here, there is a proper shaft, there is a differential. That means this diesel is an all-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. Now let's go explore the engines all at once.
For the love, for the love, for the love of cause Uganda. Pre-purchase checks, we lead the way. Track your car, no games to play. Restore the past, drive into tomorrow. We bring the love, not just the horsepower. Is it a no or a TX ride?
So guys, both these cars use Sky Active technology, but we are going to get to Sky Active technology later. This is diesel, uses the common rail technology. It has a DPF. This is petrol, just petrol. This has a turbo, this has no turbo. This will give you about 181 horsepower. This will give you about 173 horsepower. However, this will give you more than 400 Newton meters of torque. This will give you only 250 Newton meters of torque. Do you know what that means? Ene duka, ene sika. Tutagerekese. Horsepower are the horses that run. Then the Newton meters of torque is the breakdown. Kati eno wekuba anti oina trailer, ogenda kusikaliato, you take this one. Ochitegedde. Ogenda off-road okulinnya bisozi wetaaga pulling power, you take this one. Bwekuba daily driving. Obviously. Now, I've been telling you guys, buy the petrol, buy the petrol. You guys want to buy the diesel. People are telling you the diesel consumes less. I can tell you the diesel consumes less in theory. But let's talk about Sky Active. This one uses Sky Active G. This uses Sky Active D. Sky Active, but Sky Active G aims at making this car more responsive, more powerful, without needing a turbo. Sky Active D, on the other hand, makes the diesel more friendly for the environment, so that everything that comes out, obviously the diesel with the turbo will be very responsive, right? But then it has to be very friendly for the environment. Fumes and all that. But with Sky Active, all that is taken care of. This gives it more power to run or kuduka. All the horses that come out of this. There are later years that will definitely give you more power, but this is definitely like that. So which one would I choose? I am all for petrol. I am all for petrol because the petrol is very easy to maintain. Okuvuga emotoka eno banga avuga kawondo. Okuvuga emotoka eno banga avuga Prado. I am telling you. Okuvuga emotoka eno banga avuga chi? And I keep telling you guys, if you're doing long distances, every now and then buy the diesel. If you're doing short distances, inga Bokoto Kampala Ntinda, Kampala Namungona, Kampala, buy the petrol. But the petrol is more expensive than the diesel. You'll find this at 75, you'll find this at 70. I'm sure those are negotiable prices. Don't forget inspection, and I do the inspection. I am the chief inspector of Ugandan car buyers in Uganda. Very affordable. Na hizo nanzenzi inspecting. If you want to buy petrol, I will be there. If you want to buy diesel, I will be there. And I'll do a very good job. Now, of course, there is this business of car junction pipes and having to change. You change that. But whether you change either of them, you change it, the petrol will definitely give you better value for money, however more expensive it may be. Now, when you look at the images of both the engines, this is just a cover though. This is just a cover. So I can put it back and it just goes into place like that with the lock. Same thing with the petrol here. I put it back. How do you differentiate? These are ignition coils. Come. This has no ignition coils. No ignition coils. Come and look again. Then we have the ignition coils. That's how you'll differentiate which is petrol, which is diesel.
For the love of cause, Uganda, we roll.
The thing I like about the CX-5 is that you see when you look at the clock here, it depending on how hard you press the accelerator, it will tell you how many kilometers per liter of fuel you're getting depending on how hard you're pressing the accelerator. That's what it shows you. And of course, it will have the sport mode. You have to engage the sport mode. It gives you extra power. Yeah. And this one, we haven't tested the music. Let me see if it gives us Bluetooth. No. I want to see if it gives us Bluetooth as well. I love the click of the indicator. That's how you engage the central lock, like a puzzle. It's interesting. See? Engage the central lock. Like I-stop technology, basically when you brake, yeah, the engine will go off. Like now, the engine is off. And when you let go of the brake, it's the Toyota has the same technology, automatic start-stop. Subaru has the same technology, yeah, but they call it something totally different. The Mazda guys call it the I-stop technology, where Subaru and Toyota call it the automatic start-stop. These guys call it the I-stop. So you can turn it off if you feel it makes you uncomfortable. But I find that it's very good tech, yeah. It's very good tech. It will save you fuel, especially during times of when you're in jam. It will go off automatically, so you don't have to turn off your engine, yeah. This one says it has 30,000 kilometers on the clock. I find that Mazdas and German cars like the Mercedes are normally the cars that come with a genuine mileage, and women love this car. The way women are staring at this car, I think if any man wants to just buy her a Mazda, or at least give her the Mazda for temporary driving after take it. So we have cruise control, which will not be testing today because but it has very wide side mirrors that I like. You can see what's happening in the back very effectively, and then it has those sensors that tell you when someone is actually getting too close to your car. Both sides, they're there. And let me see, let's see the view. You see, it gives you one view, that side, to make sure that as you drive, you don't scratch your car yourself. So you just take it off. And this one has the heated seats. So if you want to be warm, you just engage the heated seats like that. No bango warm. And it goes up to 180 kilometers, which is standard. I wanted to test the music. Let's start with yes, FM radio. Yes. So I can't put Bluetooth, but I can put FM radio. And I want to tune. So I want to go to FM 90 because, well, normally they have the bass. So you look here. Yes, let's see how I tune the radio like the old radios. Yeah. We have reached FM 90. And then increase the volume. So the sound is actually good, but we don't have copyright for the music, so we cannot play the music. Wish we could do Bluetooth here. But the seat is hitting me. Let me try the steering rack. You hit the steering rack by hitting that button, and then this part here will get warm. Yeah, to get warm. This is too warm for the seats. You just turn that off. Let me hit my camera person's bam. So and the steering has started heating me up. It's hot. And the I-stop has come on, the engine is off. Come. For you to be able to see properly, you realize that the revolution meter is at 0 and the I-stop light is lighting. So, and the light there, the traffic light is red. When I let go of the brake, the engine came back on. It all works with with your foot being on the brake. The moment you disturb it like this, then the I-stop will disengage. It shows me the outside temperature. And yeah, I think the rest of the things are really basic, but the fact that you're seated in this Mazda and you bought it more than 60 million shillings means that you're actually a rich person. So the light is green. Let's go and see how this performs. Petrol, and it has power. It has, okay, obviously the torque in the diesel will be more, but this is good. Look here. I just want you to see the sensor, the display. Okarabaka display. It shows you the speed. It shows you when people are getting close to your car, and yeah, and that's in the windscreen. As you can see. And that's in the windscreen. Generally, I think power. Let's hit these humps. Good soundproofing. I like it. I like the soundproofing. I love the fact that for you to see your speed, you don't have to look here all the time. You can just keep driving and then you see your speed ahead. Like you're seeing the road and then you see your speed. Yeah, I think I like that. Then you can focus. They help you do away with all the distractions. And then even when the sensors are sensing that an object is too close to your car, it will also show you in the windscreen still. Yeah, they probably have a projection that comes from here and goes all the way there. So every time something is really close to your car, it will actually show you. I love it. Let me see. It brings the car on the windscreen and also shows you that the sensors are seeing something. Yeah, it's really nice. And it's up. Most people like the Mazda because it's one of those cars that you'll get that will be unique. It will be up there in the air. And then I love the fact that the petrol is silent. The petrol is really silent, unlike the diesel. Yeah, the diesel is noisy. And then if you want to change, look at that side mirror of yours. If I want, I can just see what I'm doing. First, look here. So you see, I just do that like that. And then look at the side mirror now. I just move that thing around and I can move it to see wider of other cars, a bit of my car, or just that. And then I do the same this side. So it makes it very easy for you to control your side mirrors. And then here, if you want them to close, you just click the button and they close, yeah? And like that. And of course, they don't close all the way. And then if you want to close the window so that no one can just take down the glasses, you just lock that, just like in any car. This is something that you need to be very careful with, especially when you're serving the brakes. You need to be very careful. And then, of course, this car looks expensive. I mean, this car looks expensive, which means people are careful when they're coming close to you. But I don't like the fact that I have to be too careful because I drive a very expensive car. I love to be able to be free, knowing that I can access the parts of my car anywhere at affordable prices. That's the one thing I don't like about the Mazda. Expensive. Some parts you have to buy for, but the body parts are available in Uganda right now, so you can definitely get the body parts.
No just a hype, style views and engine rolls. We teach you more than just photos. Taking tools from the basics up.
This still has the feature where you can see that side of the car here, and you can see to make sure you don't scratch, especially when you're doing parallel parking. Yeah, it's something that will work for you. Okay, after sitting in the higher trim of the Mazda CX-5, then this doesn't make any more sense. You just want to get the higher trim. And the diesel is not as silent as the petrol. But the engine is actually making noise, yeah? But the petrol was considerably more silent. All I know is that with noise comes the torque, and with the silence comes less torque, yeah? Still feels good. I feel a little low. And then the petrol had electronic seat controls, but this one I actually have to do it manually. So if you're going to buy a Mazda CX-5, make sure that you get one that has electronic controls here. The one where you have to control the seats manually doesn't make as much sense as we want to make, and it's still going up and up and up. You remember the slaves when they were in the cornfields, they were singing, hey, 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 and I'm not mocking them, I'm just saying the music was good. And then for you to take it back still, you have to do it manually. The petrol was electronic. I'm trying to see if it will stop, the engine will stop, because I've pressed the brakes properly. It's not going off. It's almost going off. It's almost going off. Go off. It's on. I don't know why it's not going off. Do I have to put my foot somewhere? Do I still have to hold? It's not going off. The petrol was going off faster. And then it's showing you how many kilometers you have left on the fuel you have in here. Now this one doesn't show you the range that you can get with the fuel that is remaining. Of course, it's a lower trim, yeah. This comes with the DVD. You can watch movies here as you drive. I don't know if it has TV. I don't know if it has TV. Let's see. Entertainment. Source. It doesn't have TV. It has it has Bluetooth, it has DVD, it has TV, it has aux, USB 1, USB 2, and let's feel the torque of the diesel. I find that the diesel might have power, but it doesn't have the peak. And I find that totally common with all diesel cars. Come on. Let's hit the humps to see if it gives us the same. Yes, go. And yes, the Petrol has better soundproofing. I think I've proved that higher trims definitely give us better soundproofing. But it is still comfortable. I'd go with the Petrol though. I'd go with the Petrol any day. And well, the Petrol just gives me more reasons to go with it. Apart from the fact that the Petrol is petrol, very easy to maintain. It's like you're driving a Primo. But also the fact that it has a lot of extra features that come with it that don't come with this diesel. Now, thanks to Bate Motors, we have been able to review both these cars, and for the trust that he has given me to be able to drive his cars without supervision. Yaziguze zitunda tanazijjamu sente at the end of okole review. For the guys that want to look in Bate Motors is at Lumumba Avenue behind Georgian House. You can go check out the diesel or the petrol and find out whichever you buy. He has other cars as well. And yeah, tell him you supported us by giving us access to content. We'll support you by buying cars from you. Thank you very much, Bate Motors. And guys, don't forget, we are moving on towards 100,000 subscribers. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to the channel, yeah? And the One Silent Many Stories campaign is still going on. Until next time, ciao.
For the love of cause, Uganda, we roll.